infinite divine beings. Welcome to another episode of Light for Winter. So, in the winter, everything gets cold. Everything becomes very still. It's a season of loss and a season of basically going into hibernation for renewal. So hibernation can symbolize death in a way. It's said that every night that we go to sleep, we die and then we come back. Because our soul is so powerful that it cannot hold. Our bodies can't hold that energy all the time. So you go to sleep to rest so that your body can rest and that your soul can travel and expand and be able to release the heaviness of this dense reality. And when we come back to ourselves, we are rejuvenated, we are renewed. We should feel rested. Some of us wake up and we don't feel rested because we feel like our bodies have been traveling with our souls. So today I want to talk about stillness and listening. In the stillness of winter, it is a time for resting, and you have to really figure out what that looks like for you, what that feels like. Many people rest in different ways. For example, majority of the time, I am up at what some would call the witching hours, between the windows of 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. I wake up and I begin to meditate. And then most of the time all of the time I will go back to sleep until my alarm goes off, or this morning I allowed myself to rest. I got up around 4:30, did some meditating, and decided, hey, I am going back to sleep. And I'm just going to allow myself to rest. And when I finally got up to start my day, it was closer to 9 a.m. And I did feel rested. I felt rejuvenated. It also gave me time to dream. So when we go to sleep at night, sometimes we dream, but we don't always remember our dreams. And sometimes when we wake up in the middle of the night, and then we end up going back to sleep, we end up going back into that REM state immediately. Because essentially we're in that state still, even though we're up and meditating or preparing. When I'm up in the middle of the night, I'm not on my phone, so it's easy for me to fall back to sleep. or essentially I don't have a blue light on. So it's easier for me to fall back into that REM state. And so there comes this thought of going back to sleep, allowing myself to listen, to receive my dreams, to receive my messages in my dream state. And so there's this whole thing with listening to your soul, listening to the gods and goddesses you divinely come into union with, listening to your angels, your ancestors, listening to your intuition. And so the only way you can hear is if you're quiet, if you're still, if you open yourself up to listening to what the divine is trying to tell you. For me, I usually receive a lot of messages when I'm in sessions with clients because it's quiet. Because even though I'm massaging and focused on the client, I'm not talking. So my divine spirit team will take that time to give me messages and talk to me. And I used to ask, well, why y'all talk to me in sessions? Because, Sharitha, you're quiet. Can't really talk back, but I can think back and telepathically talk. So what does listening look like for you? Is it an art when you sit down to draw or to doodle? Is it in music when certain songs come up on your playlist and you just know, like, where did that song come from? Or when you wake up and you hear music playing in your mind, where did that song come from? What does listening look like for you? What allows you to get into a space where you feel comfortable enough, where you feel supported enough to listen to the divine? What does that look like for you? And there are those who desire or need constant frequency, whether it's white noise, TV, radio, music, any constant noise playing for their subliminal mind to block out the loudness of their mind. However, going quiet and being able to listen is a gift. And sometimes I still, like I did when I was younger, will go on mute fasts where I'm just not talking. I'm just quiet. Not on social media. Not hurriedly responding to messages, phone calls. Just in the space, listening to my soul. What she would like to say. So once again, what does being still and listening look like for you? So we're going to attune our ears to the divine so that you may hear all of your messages and receive all of the messages that desire to get to you and that desire to edify you and inspire you. I'll get into a relaxed and comfortable space. And once you're in that comfortable space, begin to focus your mind on your ears. Give gratitude for quietness, for stillness, gratitude to be able to listen and consider with compassion. I want you to just bring both of your hands up and put them over your ears, gently touching. It can be your fingertips, your palms. And just like I taught you last week, to bring in your divine sun, your golden light. Taking a deep breath. Exhale it out. Taking another deep breath. And this time, exhale it out slowly using the straw method. While you're exhaling, envision your palms having the sun in them. So you have your golden light in your palms and up to your ears. Taking another deep breath. Exhale it out slowly. We're going to begin to attune our ears to the frequency of the divine, the highest love. And see your inner ear receiving the messages in love and benevolence. And your clairaudient gifts awakening. And now I want you to chant Om with me. The first 3 times will be for practice, and then the next 3 times will be extra focused. Taking a deep breath and chant again. Again. Another time. Last time. Gently bring your hands down to your heart center and just allow yourself to feel that frequency and vibration. Om is the official sound of the universe. It also is the official sound of the ocean. If you put a conch shell up to your ears, that's what you will hear. Over the next 48 hours, write down the messages you receive, whether it be an awake state or a dream state. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Or if this is your first time, I welcome you. May you continue to receive an knowledge and the wisdom that I'm offering. I love you so much, infinite divine beings. And let me know how this meditation is working for you or has worked for you, and what messages you receive. I will see you next week for rest and rejuvenation. Peace.